Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I'm going to be telling you the second day of Careers Week. So let's begin. So first we had Ian in our first lesson. He's one of Ryan's friends, and he basically taught us about directing, really. So like, what's as a director, how we create something, like what images do we see in our head, like just all sorts of stuff, really. So for starters, Ian is a director and a producer. He's been in quite a few plays and lots of productions as well with Ryan as well, our teacher. He just talks about himself, and yeah, and then we go into the actual work. So for starters, he showed us some images, and just looking at the image, he just said, okay, how would you describe it? Like just anything. Um yeah, just anything. So the first image was a it looks like it was weird. Like to me it looked like it was very more chaotic, like something was going on. There was a couple in the middle. There was a spotlight just shine onto them. It was like the director wanted those. It's like the director wanted those two people to be focused on more, whereas we had people in the background. They looked to be in like not at peace. Like it looked like they were fighting, but those two people seemed to remain calm-ish compared to everyone else, and it just looks very chaotic and just the background. It looks very rusty, very. It's like like an engineer, like where you go like, what? It's very rusty. I'll probably describe it as rusty. Then we the lights as well. I think the lights also helps because there were some parts where on the stage where the background was just all yellow, like it was warm yellow. However, at the front, it was clear blue. So it's like again, the director wants the audience to focus on the two people at the front and just be mindful what's at the back, but mainly just focus on those two. So then he showed us another image where it was taken from a Frozen play or Frozen musical actually. And to me, I wrote it down here. I said that if I can describe the image, it was, I believe it was Elsa. She was at the front, but there was people behind her, and they were all doing like they all wear like big coats, and they were just doing. Actually, no, it wasn't Elsa. No, there was someone in the middle. I don't think it was Elsa, but there was someone in the middle, and people at the back, and it was like they were forming some sort of shape behind her, and it just looks very, how do I say it, uncomfortable to me. Their clothes seemed heavy, and of course it looks heavy. Frozen's taken in a very cold place, so I would assume everyone's wearing big coats, puffy coats, and not wearing like, I don't know, summer clothes. So that's pretty understandable. Um, the movement, I'll probably say like the movements they were doing, it looks a bit aggressive as well. So it's like, who knows if this is like a child's musical or adult musical. I'm not sure that's a thing, but like it just looks very aggressive to me. But other than that, he wanted us to. The main point of this exercise mainly was to just, as a director, we should be able to like highlight those sort of like key points. Just like if we get given like an image, we're the ones that's supposed to be like, okay, so in this scene, I can tell the audience will be feeling a bit angry, sad, helpless. And to be honest, there's not really a wrong answer to doing this. Like everyone has their own thoughts. As long as you are able to back it, then you're okay. So, because everyone thinks differently. Like I can look at the sun and be like, "Oh, the sun looks very bright. I can tell it's going to be a good day." But you have other people who be like, "Oh, great, the sun's here. It's going to be too hot, sweaty. Like, I'm not really in the mood for." Like everyone has their own sort of opinion. So really, there was no really wrong answer to this. And then someone else had a turn. They had an image and they had to basically, without telling us what the image was, look at it and be like, okay, what sort of emotions or feeling do you get? And we have to draw it. So they read out some words such as betrayed, not betrayed, sorry. Just there it is, sorry. I was reading the wrong one. Anxiety, lost, forgotten, depressed, lamp, and yeah, loneliness. It was all sorts of stuff, which to me it sounded a bit. Oh, and what was the word? Old fashioned. That was it. Old fashioned. So she said all those sort of words, and it got me thinking, how can I draw this? Because as a director, we should have a vision, like just a vision like that. So to me, I was like, okay, let me just draw. I'm gonna show you guys my drawing. Is is this? So it's oh, it's a it's a guy just sitting in the dark. The lamp is flashing down, and he's got his thoughts just bobbling around him. So I put in his thought bubble. I put words such as betrayed, loss of friends and family, love, anxiety, rent, divorce, lonely chaos. Like I wanted to put more, but we didn't really have much time, so it was a bit sad. But yeah, I think the reason why I put this because it just made me think of like someone who has so much yet they've lost. No, someone who has so much yet they've lost. Oh, what's the saying? He's lost a lot. Basically, he's been through it. He's been through it, and I was gonna do like an old Oh, that was the word. Office. She mentioned the lines of office. So to me, I was like, okay, if he's in the office and it's old fashioned, I was gonna do stuff in the background, such as a shelf, like an old shelf, and one of those key things. You know, one of those things they used back in the day where like they just type on. It's not a computer, but it's like this little key machine where you just type it and you go. Whoop. Don't know the name, but I was thinking of that, but I didn't really get time to do it. But I was kind of right though. There was a man sitting alone at an office. There was a desk behind him. There was paper scattered everywhere. There actually was a key machine as well. There was a blue shaded lamp just beam below him or above him. And so yeah, really, everyone had different images to be honest. And again, the director did mention a line saying, "No one's really wrong here. Like everyone has the right answer here." So again, if you can explain it, you're in the right. So yeah, it was a fun exercise, and then we just finished it off because we didn't really have too much time to talk with him. We only had like an hour, and then the Zoom call just shut down. But there was two things that we asked him was like, what's the main thing a casting director is looking for? And that's honesty. Honesty is the main one, and just well, in his to him, honesty is like the main thing you should be doing in a audition anyway. If you're honest, then I guess it's like, I mean, if I'm a casting director and someone's not honest, to me it's like, oh, I can't really trust them with like anything really. So it's like, just be honest. And probably one of the other things what he says he doesn't really want to see is a negative attitude really. If you're hard to work with, I probably wouldn't want to work with you as well. But it's just like the simple things like opening the door for them, saying thank you, just those sort of stuff is what a casting director is like, oh, this person's generally nice. Like, oh, and give them something to remember you by. If you do something which is like very weird or something which is like, oh, that is really cool, I've never seen something like that, then do it. Find your hidden talent. It's good to go out in the world and like, I don't know, learn how to juggle or learn how to swallow a sword or something like that, because those sort of things, yes, everyone's good, but then they're going to be like, who's the guy who just swallowed a sword? I wanted him back. I kind of liked him. Who knows? So it's good to have those sort of skills. And yeah, that's more or less it really for the first day. I'm gonna do. I did do a separate video, so I'm gonna separate the two because there was also another lesson I had, but I'm gonna send that one on here, and you guys will see it. But yeah, I'm Ricardo, so I'll see you soon.